Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, Dubai has been named the best city in the world to visit, and we are not shocked.
And Astra Healthcare files a police report over fake COVID-PCR test results.
We're also talking about the latest in schools and what it's like for kids going back. PCR tests will now be required in public schools as all schools jump back into in-person learning.
And James Blunt is coming to Dubai on January 29th, and more information on that later on the show. But this episode of the Lovin Dubai show is brought to you by Blue Blood Entertainment, bringing you another concert that will get you all up in your feels. More on this later in the show, and although the sponsor of today's show are Blue Blood, the thoughts and opinions are Lovin Dubai's. But Casey, first I want to ask you, had your driving test yesterday?
Yes, we had a driving test yesterday. A quick technical thing. Can you turn your mic on?
Oh, is it not turned on?
No, but we can do it. We have the time. We're in a morning show. We have nothing going on later.
Oh,
so we can fix it.
I think it's low battery, guys.
We have a low battery mic.
Low battery situation.
So here we are, bringing you the morning show. But we have no mics. But the only thing is Instagram has it, so it's fine. I feel like I usually am a shouty on the show. I'm not usually shouty in real life. Well, tell me otherwise. But at the show, I'm like, whoa! And I don't intend to, but I just shout at the camera.
It's a good voice projection. I think I can just project my voice this morning.
While we're fixing it, yeah, my driving saga continues. And as Simran kindly said right before the show, so Shahir gave kind words when he heard that I failed once again, and he was like, "Oh, you'll get there." And Simran was like, "No, she's still only on Galadari."
No, but how, Casey? I don't understand.
It's really hard.
What happened?
So last time I monumentally failed. This time I didn't monumentally fail. I just majorly screwed it up. But it's so tricky because in the lessons, my instructor was like, "You're really good," and he was like looking at the other people. He was like, "I've got a good student," and I was like,
"Oh."
So I kind of went in really confident, and I only had to do 2 out of 5.
Thank you.
So in Galadari, there are 5. Are we good? Oh. Yeah, we're back. In Galadari, there are 5 parking slots that you have to nail, and if you hit the line on either, you fail. First time I passed 3, failed 2. This time I had 2 to do, passed 1, failed 1. It doesn't even matter how or why it happened, but it means it continues. I have to do another 2-hour lesson for 1 parking slot. Imagine.
No.
I don't have to, but how else am I going to
I think you were just, I think it's the work stress. And
I was nervous. And he was just like, just calm down. And I was like, okay, thank you. and then as soon as I pressed reverse, I could see that it was wrong because I know the exact line that I meant to take, but I couldn't pop myself back in. If anyone knows how to do garage parking, that's what they call it, just tell me.
Why don't you practice?
I can't. I don't have a car.
James
has a big truck that is not meant to be parked. It's too big.
Okay, never mind. We'll find you a car, someone with a car in the office, and we'll get you the practice lessons.
Amy actually said I could have her car yesterday. I was like, oh, thank you.
No, you have to. You gotta pass the next one. Like you just have to.
How long did it take you?
I passed all of mine first go, but just the final road test, because it was a manual license, I passed on my 4th go. Like I failed 3 times. But
you passed on your first go.
No, and just the inside ones, the inside school ones.
Galadari, the one that I'm on.
Yeah. But Casey, you just got it. I mean, we can practice. We can get you to pass your next test. I literally
cried in the car. I was like, I'm really good actually, and I tried to talk myself out of it again. He was like, if you clip the line, no problem. But you. Anyway, on that note, let's jump into some positivity. Dubai has been named Dubai has been named the best city in the world to visit. Drumroll please, the results are in. Dubai has just been named as the best destination in the world by TripAdvisor's 2022 Traveller Choice Awards for destinations to visit. The top cities were judged based on the quantity and quality of reviews, and they looked at subcategories like restaurants and things to do.
Now, no surprises there from the 20th century fishing village that has boomed into the 21st century global hotspot for high-end travel. Dubai has everything from culture, shopping, beaches, and jaw-dropping sunsets that make this the #1 destination to visit. And that is so true. So true.
Culture, shopping, beaches, hotels, sunsets. When you have people visiting, where do you take them?
Where do I take them? Firstly, I would take them to my very first place that I lived in, with my family and go like, this is where I grew up, this is the hood, and then take them to downtown straight away.
Straight fountains?
I think shopping and then Burj Khalifa, just walking around downtown Burj Park mostly. Just that strip is really nice. What about you?
Literally same area. There's two things I love. One, you can get on an Abra on the fountains. It's like, I think it's like 25 or 50 dirham when I did it ages ago.
Okay.
That's amazing. Like
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. Like the fountains are there at night and then you can get on the Abra. And then second thing, and I know like maybe competitors, maybe not, but Time Out Market. I love it. I just think like they literally have some amazing food. They have the top restaurants in the city. They have kind of hidden gems, great restaurants. And it's not like your crazy Dubai food prices. And you're at the fountains. I took people for breakfast over the weekend, for dinners. There's live music. I think it's great. I love it.
Oh, Time Out Market is always nice, yeah.
And in every city. And also, I love the desert. I love the desert so much. Every time people come, I'm like, yeah, this is great, but also look over there. Just for a drive or a picnic. I love the desert so much.
That's so true. It is the UAE's USP. Desert, dune bashing, the desert camps that they have with the belly dancers and the food, barbecues. But I see your stories like literally every second weekend you are at the desert. So.
Not enough. No, I don't go every weekend.
With Goose.
I just like reshare stories. No, I don't. But that's the thing. You don't have to go for the camping. You just go for like a long walk or. It's just fab.
And literally now, any one of my cousins were like, oh, dude, we want to visit Dubai. Tell us what's the situation like at Expo. Like, everyone just wants to check out the Expo.
100%.
Anyone coming till March. Yeah. But
there's only 10 weeks left of Expo, actually, so get visiting.
Damn, it's scary. Not scary. Like, it makes you just want to live in Expo practically.
Makes us want to petition them to keep it going longer so we can really fully explore.
Honestly, Expo is it's always a great time at Expo. But we move on to our next story. Aster Healthcare files a police report over fake COVID-PCR test results. Now, an advisory was issued on Wednesday by Aster DM Healthcare after travelers were found carrying fake PCR test reports at the airport that they were issued. And these reports were issued by third-party agents on behalf of healthcare companies, including Aster. Now, some reports are being digitally manipulated to display a negative result, and in others, a completely new COVID negative report is being issued to ensure of a smooth travel. Now, the company has taken action by registering a formal complaint with Dubai Police, and the matter is currently under investigation. And healthcare experts in the UAE consider this to be nothing less than biological terrorism, and penalties and punishments are very, very severe for this. So if you were thinking about it, just don't do it. Absolutely not.
It's just like I've heard in other countries, I've heard of cases of this happening. But that's when, if you're waiting days for test results and tests are super duper expensive.
Yeah.
To do it here, I think it's just... First of all, don't break the law here because you know that the penalties are going to be huge. But second of all, think of the consequences. It's not just you, it's such a selfish act, right? Because you're doing something that's, you're like, okay, maybe I need to go here because of this. But think about the potentials of the tragedy that you could cause if you spread COVID by sharing a negative test.
Exactly. Like if you are infected, you could be infecting so many others and you don't know which variant you have. And plus, if it's about the price, we have such a range of COVID testing prices here. It starts from 50 dirhams and goes up to 150 dirhams. And 150 is for those who want to make the testing more convenient for them, call the people down to their homes for home testing. But if you go down to City Walk or Al Kabanij and book it in the Seha app, it's only 50 dirhams. And you can easily find an appointment if you book at least a day or two in advance. So it's not like the most difficult thing in the world. And you can always go down and see if they can let you drive through. It is quite possible.
Well, it's happened recently. We obviously just straight after the holidays was when everyone was coming back into school. There was definitely much higher queues. The wait for results was a little bit longer. We've seen the queues have actually decreased. The queues aren't there as much. However, the price for the at-home tests has increased. And they are saying that you're now paying for a day versus 2 days for results. However, like Simran said, get onto SEHA, which is the Abu Dhabi Health Department, and use their testing facilities in Dubai, and that's where you'll find your cheapest COVID-19 PCR test.
And students get their PCR tests done for free. Yeah.
This is why we want to be a student.
Honestly.
Well, speaking of,
those were the best times. Yes,
speaking of students getting tests for free, PCR tests are now required as schools officially jump back into in-person learning. Now, this is for public schools. Students will return to physical in-person learning in 2 different groups. This was announced yesterday by the governing board of the UAE schools. All students are required to show a negative PCR test taken within 96 hours and then required to undergo a PCR test every 2 weeks upon returning.
Now, the first group includes early childhood, elementary school, higher education, 12th grade or 13th grade students in the British education system, and students who will undergo international examinations. Now, they will need to present a green pass and can return on January 24th.
Then the second group includes the remaining education levels who are set to return to school on January 31. The remote learning option is still available for parents who want to continue education remotely while the pandemic in the country is being re-evaluated. But take note, this was obviously similar to the news that broke 2 weeks ago about schools returning. The KHDA in Dubai still allows the private schools in Dubai to make their own decisions. So there won't be PCR tests required for all students.
Okay, not all the students. That's interesting. But now it's like, I think our noses are used to it.
Kids. Think of the children.
Save the children.
But I don't think I'm used to it yet.
Okay, yeah, I take that back. I just got mine. Chai and I had ours done yesterday. And yeah, they kind of like, it hurts. It hurts the brain. I know, it tickles some nerve. And then after like 2 minutes after that, you're just like, you know, you can't feel your nerves inside.
A little bit of discomfort.
Yeah.
For the greater good.
We told the nurse, don't go too deep in. And she's like, what are they trying to hide? And she goes even deeper inside. Like, ouch.
How do you know? Have you taken an home antigen test before?
No.
I've taken a few of those. And even when I was coming back from the UK to Dubai, the test I was taking, I think, was going to be my official test. And I really tried because you know, I'm a rule follower, but I was like, I still don't know if I was going to, you know, put myself through as much pain as, you know, when I was at an airport once when I was flying somewhere and they were like, you know what I mean? So I was like, you're doing it yourself, and you want to, you know, do your part, but at the same time, are you really going to inflict as much discomfort as?
So fun fact, yesterday the nurse was just like, I'm like, why? And she's like, okay, I'll tell you something. No matter whether it's outside or inside, like it doesn't really matter. If you have COVID, it's going to show even like in the front. You don't have to go all the way deep inside, but it's just protocol. So they have to follow protocols. So if you are COVID positive, it doesn't matter if they go in or out. It will just be, the COVID cells will be there in your nasal. So fun fact. Don't have to, if you do a self-test, I guess you don't have to inflict all that pain.
Fun medical story. Once when I was younger, I had to get a camera up my nasal and I went really high up and then in somewhere, I'm not sure. So is there something like oddly satisfying about like just putting it up there?
Did you put it up yourself?
No, it was a doctor.
Someone else? I'm sure, like just sticking things up someone's nose.
Actually.
Was it like a scan, like an internal scan that they had to do?
Yeah, they were checking out my adenoids because I speak quite nasally. And I was really, really, really self-conscious about it as a kid. Because people would laugh at me because everyone's like, do you have a cold? No, that's just how I speak. Because I have really large adenoids, so that's what they were checking. So, adenoids is such a nasally word too. Adenoids.
But I don't hear that. Like, I don't hear the nasal. Was it something you grew out of or?
I don't know.
But it just went by itself. Oh, you never had?
Still, sometimes, I think I'm still a little bit nasally, but maybe not as much as I was.
Oh my God. Now that you said it, like, I want to pick up.
Anyway, maybe there was talk about getting them removed or something, but we never went that far. But
oh my God.
One of those things, you just...
What all our moms had to go through with our tantrums.
Sorry. One day we should... Sorry, Mom, for everything.
Okay, moving on, guys, to our next story. James Blunt is coming to Dubai on January 29th. Now, the talented English singer-songwriter James Blunt is coming to Dubai on January 29, 2022 for a breathtaking performance of his latest hits brought to you by Blue Blood Entertainment. Now, notorious for writing honest and emotional songs, this is your chance to get the full live experience at the Coca-Cola Arena. Now, during the impeccable one-night performance, you can expect to listen to songs spanning from his 17-year star-studded career.
And you know them, you love them. His songs have spawned over 23 million album sales and a phenomenal hit, You're Beautiful, along with 2 Brit Awards, 2 Ivor Novello Awards, and 5 Grammy Award nominations. The live concert will take place on 29th of January 2022. Gates open at 8 p.m. and the show starts at 9 p.m. at the Coca-Cola Arena.
Ooh, flex. Ooh, flex. Coca-Cola Arena, like, it looks as good from the outside as it looks from the inside.
Agreed. It's 29th of January. Dare I say, what a smashing Valentine's Day present that would be.
Early present. Right. But you know what? Knowing this generation, you have to give them something on Valentine's Day as well. They'll be like, early, that doesn't count. But it kind of does.
So we put up a competition yesterday and we asked people to tag someone as a suggestion as a solid Valentine's Day present. So people tagged Bay. Cute. So you tag people. Instagram's actually broken on my laptop.
So you can see who our followers are dating.
Exactly. That was literally the reason. The reason behind the post was to figure out what's going on behind the scenes.
With our readers.
Who's together. But yeah, the response was huge and loads of people tagged lots of people. But the thing is, like, I would even tag my friend in this, you know, because I'd love to see. I'd probably end up going to see, if I had tickets, I'd probably end up going to see, Lovnish tagged Priya.
Oh my gosh. So we're not just stalking our readers, we're stalking our team members.
I actually know these people. Rion tagged Dolores.
Are they dating? Are they married?
No. They're friends. And Rion tagged Sean. So these are all in line for competition. Look, guys, we know what's going on. It's cute. Tag as many people as you want. Kauthar tagged Amina.
Ooh.
So people are tagging their friends.
Girlfriends, guy friends. Yeah, nice.
Is it something you would rather go and see with your boyfriend or your friend?
It depends on who the artist is.
James Blood.
Okay, fine. For James Blood, yes, a friend, because my friends are more entertaining than my boyfriend. So.
Shade.
Come on, shade.
But it's more about the concert, because James Blunt is obviously, you would think he's very much for couples.
Yeah.
But I think he's got such kind of powerful ballad tunes and they're so romantic. I know I'd enjoy it just as much with my friends as with my boyfriend.
Very true. And just like the whole vibing nature of the concert.
Like you can so imagine singing that to your friends, like, you're beautiful. Because we lift each other up, you know?
You're beautiful.
You're so beautiful. And let's hope he brings some of that Twitter sass to the UAE that he is known for, because he is just a Twitter legend.
Complete legend. So guys, go book your tickets before they sell out. Probably sell out by Casey. She should probably buy all the tickets.
Give some to me.
Oh, never mind.
You know, I'll enter the competition. I can't win, obviously, Lovin Dubai competitions.
I'll take care of that, Casey.
We use a random generator to win prizes. On that note, or to choose prizes. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Adios.